The number of missing people after flash floods hit Ladysmith in KwaZulu-Natal on Christmas Eve has risen to 12. The bodies of 6 victims have been recovered so far after the Valspruit burst its banks due to heavy rains and a severe thunderstorm. Search and rescue teams, including members of the police and emergency service IPSS, are continuing their search for the missing. Washed up clothing, blankets and other belongings have been found in and near the river. Joining us for more on the story is the SABC News reporter Mlondi Radebe. Mlondi, a very good afternoon to you. Just tell me if COGTA has briefed the media yet and what's the latest where you are?
Thank you very much, Nzinga. We are still waiting for the Department of Cooperative Governance in KwaZulu-Natal. The MEC is still in a meeting where he's getting a briefing in relation to the update about the way, basically, what is the search and rescue saying in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, because you'll remember that the weather is not good in most of the parts of the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So I think they are still briefing her on that. But where we are, I'll just step out of the shot so that you can see where we are. The search and rescue teams are still here trying to make sure that they also waiting for their managers, so because they are saying that they were going to brief the families, because the families of the missing people are here with us. They are waiting to get a briefing from the search and rescue team. I'll just rope in Winnie Josta, who will briefly tell us about as the family member, what are they waiting? Josta, thank you very much for your time. Briefly, if you can just tell us who is missing from your family.
On the 25th, we woke up to the tragic news that my aunt's children, 10 of them, were swept away in a double cab down the stream. So we searched here on the 25th. We only found 3 of them. We're still searching for the other 7, of which 3 of them, again, it's kids. That's what's weighing so heavily on our hearts, because we've walked 3 times down here up until the gravesite, and it's difficult because trees have fallen over, there's debris, the place is wet. We're just requesting that the municipality can give us more support. Maybe they can bring in more search teams, so at least that we can have closure and we can have peace within our hearts, because this has been really a very tragic day for us as Ladysmith, especially as the Rosebom people, because I think our community has lost the most members. It's painful, but things are going so slow. But what can we do? We're not professional rescue teams. There's nothing we can do. We've done our best and we're tired, we're exhausted, but all we're asking is for more assistance with regards to searching for our loved ones down the stream.
They are basically, the briefing that we also got was that they are trying to rope in search and rescue teams from Potchefstroom as far as from Durban as well. What is your take in relation to that?
The wait is going to be drainful. It's stressing. It's taking time, and the longer we wait, I think it's going to be more difficult for us to find our loved ones, because apparently we're hearing that even the surf that's supposed to block everything that's washed down the river is no more there. So I don't know. I really don't know what to expect anymore. I mean, it's been 48 hours, and we feel the assistance that we're getting is not enough.
Winnie, if you could just tell us more about the 7 that you are talking about, your relatives.
Yeah.
How old are they?
It's my cousin, his little son. He's only going to start school next year. His elder brother that we found on Christmas Day, his 2 children are missing. One is also in grade 1. And then his brother-in-law and 2 other friends of his. So there's 3 kids that are lost down the stream.
Do you know where they were going at that time?
They were coming from Emapegazi. It was just an evening of tragedy, because there they were robbed, and then the brother-in-law was bringing them home, and then they met up with this flood over here that swept all of them away. So it's been not even a black, I can call it a bloody Christmas for us as a family. We're not even looking forward into the new year, because what are we looking forward into? We can't even proceed with planning for the funerals, because how do you plan when you're missing 4 people still?
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
That was Winnie just briefing us in relation to that 7 family members. Basically, her relatives are still missing. They are still waiting to get updated by the search and rescue team, and they frustrated that now they've been waiting since morning, but there's nothing, no one is briefing them in relation to where to from now, as well as that the teams that are basically coming from the other towns, they're still waiting for them, and it's been a long day for them. But Nzinga, we're still waiting for the MEC Bongistole to come and brief us in relation to what is happening in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Back to you in studio for now.
Mlondi Radebe, thank you for bringing us that difficult story following the floods in KwaZulu-Natal. He's on scene and will continue keeping us updated here on SABC News.